Hello and welcome to another edition of the Shark Season 7 Senior Edition. And we're looking at two teams looking to make their way through to the next round of this competition. Our teams are Wallah's Academy from Ho in the Volta region and Wesley Girls High School from Cape Coast, obviously. You're most welcome. So, can I ask the team from Wesley Girls High School to introduce themselves, please?
I am Akofala Madayawa Bansa, final year, General Science.
Abrasika Adley, General Arts, final year.
Nketia Champon Annabella, General Science, final year.
Obin Ruth, General Science, final year.
That's the team from Wesley Girls. A round of applause for them, please. And the team from Wallah's Academy, please, introduce yourself.
Kamila Ibrahim, General Arts, final year.
Jani Emmanuel, General Arts, final year.
Jigafiat O'Brien, General Arts, final year.
Carl Elom Osafu, General Science, final year.
Welcome to the team from Wallah's Academy. So, 4 rounds stand between our teams and the next round. We're going to start with the team from Wallah's Academy who won the toss. And you are going to start the right corner round with 8 questions and 2 minutes. If you're not sure, please just pass. And if we have time, I will go back. Those rules go for both teams, okay? So in your time, if you're not sure, just ask for me to pass. I will pass, and I'll come back to it if we have time to go back to the question. So your time will start when I ask your very first question, Wallah's Academy. Are we ready? Okay. Question 1. Under which British Prime Minister did Ghana gain her independence?
Pass.
Who was the chairman of the Committee of Experts that drafted the 1992 Constitution of Ghana?
Pass.
How many members made up the Committee of Experts that drafted the 1992 Constitution of Ghana?
Pass.
In which year did the National Commission on Democracy submit its report to the PNDC government?
Pass.
What was the title of the National Commission of Democracy's report?
Pass.
For the next set of questions, I need you to tell me the location of these geographical features. The Brahmaputra,
Pass.
Colorado Plateau,
Pass.
and the Plateau of Patagonia.
Pass.
Okay, so we're going back to your passes. Under which British Prime Minister did Ghana gain her independence?
Adin Clark.
That's incorrect. Macmillan was what I was looking for. Who was the chairman of the Committee of Experts that drafted the 1992 Constitution of Ghana?
Akukosi.
Incorrect. Asante is who I was looking for. How many members make up the Committee of Experts that drafted the 1992 Constitution of Ghana?
11.
258 I was looking for. In which year did the National Commission on Democracy submit its report to the PNDC government?
1991.
Correct, for 10 points there. And what was the title of the National Commission on Democracy's report?
Pass.
Evolving a True Democracy. Locations of these geographical features. The Brahmaputra,
Pass.
India. Colorado Plateau. All right, you're out of time. That was in the USA. That brings us to the end of the first round for Wallah's Academy. A round of applause for them, please. Okay, so the same for you, Wesley Girls. Are we ready? Okay. Who was the only chairman of the National Commission on Democracy?
Pass.
How many members made up the Consultative Assembly that approved of the 1992 Constitution?
Pass.
When was the Consultative Assembly inaugurated to approve the 1992 Constitution?
1991.
Incorrect. I'm moving on. Where can we locate the following geographical features? The prairie.
Pass.
The Amazon Basin.
USA.
Incorrect. I was looking for anywhere in South America. The Nile Delta.
Pass.
The Indus Valley.
Peru. Peru.
Peru is incorrect. I was looking for India or Pakistan on that one. And who was the British monarch on the attainment of Ghana's independence?
Queen Elizabeth I.
Incorrect. I was looking for the second on that one. Your passes. Nile Delta. Where do we find that?
Egypt.
Egypt is correct for the 10 points. The prairie, where do we find that?
The United States of America.
Okay, I'll take that one. Time is up. That brings us to the end of that round for Wesley Girls. A round of applause for them. And that brings us to the end of round 1. So let's see what the scoreboard is looking at while we move on to round 2. So at the end of round 1, Wallah's Academy got 10 points, Wesley Girls got 30 points. A round of applause for them. Right, we have a substitution before we move on to round 2. All right, so we're going to move on to round 2, the R-cubed round. Before we do that, we have newbies on both teams. So our newbie on Wesley Girls, please introduce yourself.
I'm Phyllis Asante, General Science, final year.
Welcome, Phyllis. And for Wallah's Academy, we have a newbie as well.
Kumo Dawiaguzi, General Science, final year.
All right, the rules of round 2 go as follows. The questions are going to look in the areas of reading, writing, and arithmetic. Each school will be posed a question. A right answer will attract 10 points. A wrong answer will result in a deduction of 5 points. If your school gets the answer wrong or does not attempt the question, it will be passed on immediately for a bonus to the competing team for a maximum of 5 points for a correct answer or a deduction of 5 for a wrong answer. So to summarize, any wrong answer in this round is -5. If it's your main question, you get 10 points. If it's not, you get a bonus of 5 points. Are we all clear on that? Okay, we're going to start with Wesley Girls. The preamble is we're looking for synonyms for the word that I give you. So your word is dawdle, D-A-W-D-L-E. Your options are assess, evaluate, fickle, or dally. What's the synonym? Right, your time is up for the bonus. You're passing. We're looking for dally. Wallah's Academy. Your word is extortionate. Extortionate. Your options are odd, competitive, excessive, or threatening. Right, your time is up for the bonus, Wesley Girls. Yes, I'm listening.
Threatening.
Incorrect. That's a -5. I was looking for excessive. Excessive. Right, your question, Wesley Girls. Your word is central. Your options are movable, crucial, internal, or mechanical. You don't need to buzz, but go ahead.
Crucial.
Crucial is correct for the 10 points. Wallah's Academy. Your word is vulgar, V-U-L-G-A-R. Your options are thoughtless, restrained, brash, or illiterate.
D.
D is incorrect. For the bonus, Wesley Girls.
Brash.
Brash is correct for the +5. Right, so preamble for the next set of questions for both schools. Please listen. Give the alternative meaning for the following idioms or phrasal verbs. We're starting with Wesley Girls. A red letter day. Does it mean an important day, an auspicious day, a dangerous day, or a bloody day? I'm listening. Right on the bell.
An
Okay.
auspicious day.
No, you got it wrong for the bonus.
A.
A is the correct answer for the +5. So an important day. Okay? Wallahs. To accept the gauntlet. Option. To accept the challenge, to run for election, to take over the baton, or to accept victory.
C.
C is incorrect. For the bonus, Wesley Girls. Yes.
A.
A is correct for the +5. Okay, Wesley Girls, your question. Your question is to make the grade. Is it A, to fail in a task, B, to get good marks in an examination, C, to come out successfully, D, to make good one's previous loss? Okay, time. I'm moving over. for the option?
B.
B is incorrect. I was looking for to come out successfully, to make the grade. Right, Wallace Academy. To be up and doing. To be up and doing. Is it A, to recover from illness? B, to be actively engaged? C, to progress satisfactorily? Or D, to be expressive and explicit?
B.
B is the correct answer. That's the correct answer. Okay, we're now moving on to some maths questions, which are going to start with Wesley Girls. Okay, are we ready? Okay. Sandra visits the salon every 24 days and goes swimming every 28 days. Today she swam, after which she went to the salon. In how many days after today will she swim and visit the salon on the same day? Ten seconds. Yeah,
168 days.
you are correct for the 10 points. Wallace Academy, your maths question. Market days in Jiasakai come once every 3 days. Today is Sunday and it is market day. How many more days in the next 100 days will it be market day on a Sunday? Okay, your time is up. Wesley Girls for the bonus? Yeah.
33 days.
33 days is incorrect. I was looking for 4 days. 4 days. Right, Wesley Girls, your question. If 40% of X is equal to 60% of Y, what percentage of Y is X? Okay, you don't have an answer for me. Wallace Academy, care for the bonus? No, I was looking for 150%. 150%. Right, Wallace Academy, your question. If X is 15% of Y and Z is 40% of Y, what percentage of Z is X? Okay, for the bonus, Wesley Girls? Okay, no, I was looking for 37.5%. 37.5%. Wesley Girls, your question. The information on a cereal box states that 27 grams of cereal contains 45% of the daily recommended amount of iron. How much of this cereal must be eaten in order to obtain 100% of the daily recommended amount of iron? Round your answer to the nearest gram. 10 seconds. Yes, I'm listening.
60%.
60% is correct. Be a bit more louder with it. Actually, 60 grams. So I'll give it to you. 60 grams. Well done. Wallace Academy, your question. There is enough gasoline to run 8 identical engines for 36 straight hours. If 3 of these were not turned on at all, how long can the remaining engines run using the available supply of gasoline? That was right on the bell.
22.
22 is incorrect. I'm going to hand it over for the bonus. Yes, I'm listening. Right on the bell.
23.
No, that's also incorrect. I was looking for 57.6. That's what I was looking for. Wesley Girls, your question, your last one of this round. The line passing through the points -1, 2 and 3 minus 2, that's 3, minus 2, was reflected in the y-axis to give y equals ax plus b. What is the value of a plus b? Okay, you're out of time. Wallace Academy, for the bonus? No, the answer I was looking for there was 2. The last question of the round goes to Wallace Academy. The line passing through the points 1, 2 and 3, minus 4 was reflected in the y-axis to give y equals ax plus b. What is the value of a plus b? Wesley Girls, care to take the bonus?
Pass.
You're passing. Okay, we were looking for -2 on that one. -2. That brings us to the end of round 2, the R-cube round. Okay, so we'll wait for the scores. All right, so we're at the end of round 2, and at the end of round 2, we have Wesley Girls High School on 20 points. Wallah Academy, you owe me 5 points. So we're now moving on quickly to the STEM round. The STEM round. Please listen to the rules quite clearly. Questions are posed for both schools. You can buzz in at any time while I'm reading the question for a maximum of 10 points if you get it correct. However, you get it wrong, a deduction of 5 points. Questions will continue to be read immediately, passed on to the other team for a chance of a bonus also of 10 points. Again, should they get it wrong, it's -5. So to summarize, in the STEM round, any correct answer is 10 points, any incorrect answer is -5 points. This is where you have to play a bit of a tactical game, all right? Because you've got to get to the buzzer before the other team does. So, I'll start by reading question 1. Please listen clearly. If a stone of mass m falls a vertical distance d, the decrease in gravitational potential energy is what? Is it A, mg divided by d, b, mg squared divided by 2, c, mgd, or d, mg divided by d squared? A, B, C, or D? Okay, I saw Wesley Girls slice up first.
MGD.
MGD. You're correct. Some energy, Phyllis. Phyllis, a bit more energy when you give me the answer, okay? Right, question 2. The potential energy of a freely falling object decreases continuously. What happens to the loss of potential energy? Is it A, it is continuously converted into sound energy? B, it is continuously converted into kinetic energy? Wesley Girls.
B.
B is correct. B is correct. Question 3. The kinetic energy of an object is K. If its velocity is doubled, then its kinetic energy will be what? Is it A, just K, B, 2K, C? Right, that's Wallah's.
4K.
4K is correct. I haven't even gotten to that one. Great interruption there, Wallace. Great interruption. Question 5. A solution of iodine, aqueous, chlorine, Cl2, would react more vigorously at similar conditions and concentrations than bromine, Br2, because of which of the following statements? Is it I, the atomic radius of bromine atom is larger than chlorine atom? I, the electronegativity of bromine is greater than chlorine? I, the shielding of nuclear charge within the chlorine atom is less than that in the bromine atom? Or IV, the nuclear charge in the chlorine atom is less than that in the bromine atom? So your options now are A, I only, B, I and I only, C, I and I only, or D, all of them, I, and IV. So A, B, C, or D. Wesley Girls.
I and I only.
You are correct for 10 points. Question 6. The reaction of hydrogen gas and C2H4 gas to form C2H6 gas is catalyzed by metallic platinum. Which statement most accurately describes the impact of changing the catalyst in this reaction? A. The rate of reaction will not change if a greater mass of catalyst were used because the platinum is a solid, so its concentration is a fixed number. B. The rate of the reaction will increase if more finely divided platinum were used because the reaction depends on the surface area of the catalyst. Right, that's Wallah's Academy.
B.
B is correct for the 10 points. B is correct for the 10 points. Right, question 9. As our penultimate here. Hairs, such as trichomes, and I'll spell that for you, trichomes, on the surface of leaves may limit what? Photosynthesis, intake of carbon dioxide, evapotranspiration, or drought adaptations? A, B, C, or D? Right, Wesley Girls.
Evapotranspiration.
You are correct for 10 points. Evapotranspiration. Right, the last question of this round. Which of the following is false about meiosis II? A. Cytoplasmic division occurs. B. Individual chromosomes line up on the equatorial plates. C. Sister chromatids separate and move towards opposite poles. Or D. The chromosomes replicate, which is false. Okay, we're out of time for both. We were looking for the chromosomes replicate. That was false. That brings us to the end of round 3, the STEM round. Let's see what the scoreboard is looking like for us. All right, so at the end of the STEM round, round 3, Wesley Girls High School 30 points, Wallah's Academy 15 points. A round of applause for them. Right, all too soon we're through to round 4. The one-on-one round dubbed the G Money round. In this round, each school will receive 50 Ghana cedis from G Money for every correct answer that they give. If you want to get your G Money wallet, *422# from any network will get you there. The rules of this round are, you are paired against any specialist. So an English specialist versus an English specialist. The same for maths, the same for science, and the same for general knowledge. For each right answer, you get 10 points. There is no points deduction for the wrong answer, okay? I'm correcting the amount. It's 100 Ghana for each correct answer, not 50 Ghana, okay? Right, so before we start, may I have our English specialist stay and the others all go to the back for the moment, please. Just excuse us. Okay, so we have Emmanuel versus Akofala. Have I got it right?
Yes, please.
Right, so 2 questions in this round. Fingers on the buzzers. Complete this idiom. To haul over the dash, meaning to put to task. Right, Western Girls, Akofala.
The moon.
The
Moon.
No, that's incorrect. Okay, we are out of time. Second one. Again, you're completing the idiom for me. Queer someone's dash, meaning to upset one's plan. Yes, Akofala.
Someone's heart.
No, it's someone's pitch. Good try, though. That brings us to the end of the English round. Okay, may I have my math specialist on the stage, please? So we have Elom for Wallah's Academy and Annabella for Wesley Girls. 2 questions, 10 points, no points deducted if you get it wrong, okay? First question. At the start of an insect study, 40% of the flies have red eyes and the rest have white eyes. By the end of the study, the number of flies with red eyes has tripled and the number of white-eyed flies has increased by 150%. If there were 540 flies at the end of the study, how many now have red eyes? Annabella,
238.
you were so close and so far. It's 240 I was looking for. So you were out by 2, but well done for trying. 240. Your second question. If P is the product of 3 distinct prime numbers, how many factors does P have? 30 seconds. Annabella.
4.
4 is incorrect. You have the rest of the time.
5.
5 is incorrect. You could have taken your time. It's actually 8. 8 we were looking for, so both of them were incorrect. That brings us to the end of the maths specialist round. Thank you. Thank you both. May I have my scientists on stage, please? So we have Thaiwal and Phyllis. So Thaiwal for Wallah's Academy, Phyllis for Wesley Girls. All right, are we ready? 2 questions on science. First question. Adenoviruses are modified to express their structures in the Johnson & Johnson vaccine. Pfizer mRNA vaccines program cells to produce these structures. For the points, name this protein structure that gives coronavirus their distinctive crowned appearance. Okay, so the crown comes from the SARS-CoV-19 spike protein, sometimes called peplomys. All right. Question 2. Some members of this phylum can cause the sometimes deadly Rakanji syndrome in people. Most members of this radially symmetric phylum have either medusae or polyp body forms. Right, that is Wesley Girls.
Phylum Cnidaria. Phylum Cnidaria.
Spell Cnidaria for me, please.
C-N-I-D.
I'll give it to you. Well done, well done, well done. Okay, so that's 10 points for Wesley Girls on that one. Thank you, scientists, please. Off you go. May I have my social scientists on for the general knowledge questions? Welcome. Right, so we have Brian from Wallah's Academy and Adelaide from Wesley Girls. 2 questions. Your first question. This country's province of Yungay is home to its highest point, the Mount Huascaran. This country is home to a series of geoglyphs depicting animals such as monkeys and spiders called the Nazca lines. With Bolivia, this country shares the world's highest navigable lake, Lake Titicaca. The Incan site of Machu Picchu is located in, for 10 points, which South American country with a capital of, yes, Adelaide?
Peru.
Peru is correct. The capital being Lima. Okay, your second question. Identify this logo of a famous coffee house chain in the USA.
Starbucks.
Adelaide. That was brave. I didn't call your name and you shouted it out, but you were correct. Right, so that brings us to the end of the one-on-one round. May I have all other contestants on the stage, please? All right, so we're at the end of the contest. Let's see who has won this round and also who is going through to the next round. So at the end of round 4, Wesley Girls have 30 points. Wallah's did not score in this round. Let's see what that does to the overall score for this contest. All right, in round 2, Wesley Girls gave me an answer that said 60%. And I was overly generous and allowed it instead of 60 grams. We're not going to allow it, not at this stage. Okay? So that means you lose 10 points there. So we're just adjusting the scores to reflect that. All right? Right, so we're at the end of this contest. And at the end of this contest, Wallah's Academy scored 20 points. Wesley Girls High School are going through to the next round with a whopping 100 points. A round of applause for them, please. Well done to both teams. Well done to both teams. Okay, so at the end of the contest, Wesley Girls are going through to the next round. Wallah's, this is the end of your journey, but I'm sure you'll be back next year and you'll probably go further, okay? The experience helps, and I'm sure you'll get better as you move along. Wesley Girls, Well done. You're through to the next round and the smiles helped. Keep it up. All right? Okay. So we're now going to a short break and we'll be back for the next contest. Thank you.